Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Buccaneers are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against the Eagles' offense that will have a lot to deal with.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So the D-line's going to spread out. Wentz now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We could be in for some serious offense today. The Bucs are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Eagles, who will have to try and slow them down.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They call a flyer out of the gate. And guess what? They're in the lead now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff looking right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing now is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Wentz again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run the counter now on 1st down. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Now let's go. All right, now. Gun.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On play action, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he steps away. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On first down, Wentz. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Room to run inside the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Set. Blue,
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. First and 15 here behind the chains. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Floyd, the man in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Leopard! Leopard!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Looking to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on after the half.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Floyd, the man in motion, left. Floyd, the man in motion, right. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He's got Floyd out left. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now it's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 10 yards still left on second down. Halfback sent in motion. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 24-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake. Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now look at 56. Hurry up, here we go. 56. 319. Detroit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanchez. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On second down, here's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First down and goal to go from the 7.
Detroit!
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he'll bang that one through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down following the run.
Set. Blue 90.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bucs on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. from the gun on third down. Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on his spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that. Didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Bucs on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. It's brought in by Floyd. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Floyd, the man in motion left. Floyd, the man in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Play clock winding down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sanchez. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A spin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle